Let's chat about the new moon in Pisces, 9 degrees, happening on the 27th of February. What does this mean for you? Let's find out. So Pisces is the 12th house ruler of the zodiacal wheel. That means it's the end of a whole cycle, the end of the year. We went through a lot of experiences and we're coming to a closing point. It's closure, right? It's got all that knowledge from the year and we're letting it go. But on the other hand, it's a new moon. So we're starting something fresh. But there is this little interesting aspect that we have Mars finally direct. And then we have Venus about to go retrograde 3 days later on March 1st. So we have this want to keep going, but we have Venus saying, well, hold on, I'm going to make you look at things a little bit deeper and study them. And then a few weeks from that, we're going to be in the shadow period at this time of Mercury retrograde happening. So there's this like intense want to go forward, but then the slow down, rewind a little bit, start again, take your time. So it's got this push-pull energy, but more on that, let's chat. So we have Saturn and Jupiter really involved with this new moon too. So push-pull energy to the extreme. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is saying, yes, what else can we do? What more can we create? Yeah, and it really wants you to like go with the flow and make it happen bigger, better, and make dreams come true. But then we have Saturn, who's the restrictor, the one who says, no, 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 no. How are you going to do that? So it's like, we go, but we can't. So it's keeping you grounded. Saturn's going to be helping us make dreams a reality. So if you can even vision board around this time, you will be happy you did, because if things don't start going right off the bat, don't be surprised, but you can dream bigger. So you can create this new vision for the future. But especially once we get to April, it's like green lights. Green lights. Green means go. Probably mid-April, like the 17th, when we get out of the Venus retrograde. Plus, we're going to have Mercury post-shadow. So we'll be on the other side of it, but it will still be a little bit of a slowdown. So it's time to really think about that big goal, that big dream. I keep thinking of the Ace of Cups in my head. Like, what is that big cup for you? What do you want to go after? What's that dream? What's that vision? And you can start making things like percolate it, right? Like make things start to happen. But Saturn is going to be going, well, what does it take to get there? What do you need to do? What do you need to go and learn? Because they want you to learn. It's your grandfather telling you, no, no, no. What do you need to learn about this thing that you messed up on, right? And then it's that fatherly figure. So you're saying, well, if I do this, I can make it happen. That's right. And then Jupiter's like, okay, do it again. Do it some more and we'll make it happen. So there's this like lovely aspect with Jupiter. And then you have Saturn making it like, make it real. Make it work. How can you do it? So it's not like a fast moving energy. It's what do you want for the long term? What's your Ace of Cups that you're going after, right? So something to think about. Now we do have Mercury conjunct Neptune. So there is this point of exaggeration. Make sure you're not exaggerating or like overly explaining things or creating something that's not true. Because this can happen. And then later on, you're like, oh, I thought I had time for that. Oh, I thought that was real. Check your news sources, because Mercury, again, we're in the shadow. And so things that we think are true, Neptune's saying, no, 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 I'm going to give you false information. I'm going to overpromise. And so if you're hearing things in the news, don't believe it till you see it. And that can also be in your own personal life as well. So if someone says, okay, I can be there for this date, this date, this date, but, we can do this amount or we can create this. Can they really commit to it, or what do they have going on in their life? So it's almost like it's too good to be true at this time. Plus, with Venus about to go retrograde, it's stationed at that point, like it's not moving much because it's about to station totally direct. So it's at that like really slowed down, ready to reverse. So don't overpromise or expect things to work out as you think they will. Sometimes it's just a big dream, right? Like that pipe dream, and you're like, oh, okay, I thought we could work together. Oh, I thought that would work out. Oh, I thought that person was like this, but then you find out otherwise. So just slow your roll. Let yourself be Saturn for a minute and go, is it true? Is it something that can help me? Is it something worthwhile in the long run? Like, really father yourself. Now, even though we can have logic be blurred a little bit, I feel like our perspective is going to be a little bit blurred as well with that Neptunian and moon energy together. But it's also this, again, creative time to really allow those dreams to expand. And don't be surprised if you have really intense, vivid dreams or messages coming in from the other side. If you follow that hunch, do it. You won't regret it. It's going to give you more insight and inspiration. And you might even just hear a conversation and go, that's all I needed. And it clicks. Even though you can't move on it right now because, there's a lot of things that are going to be slowing down your progress, it doesn't mean you can't do it eventually. Like, this year is a year to do, but especially the second part of the year. So like I said, midway through April into May, like May's like green lights go, but April's when you start to feel that pressure off your chest and off your shoulders, and things just start to happen. So Jupiter's going to be doing some great things for us. But with this new moon, it's about putting down in paper, what do you want? Meditating, allowing those creative energies to come through and create a dream or expand that dream. And so it's also being opened to meeting new people, helping people. It's usually, Pisces is always that to support those in need. So if there's a family struggling or somebody who's not really doing so hot mentally, emotionally, physically, even financially, you might be able to help them at this time. That would be very helpful too. And a lot of like water energies coming through. So it's almost like watch out for big emotions and watch out for intense like weather catastrophes and things like that. But again, it's more of like, what emotionally can you do, and click into your emotions to let it guide you through what's next for you. So look and see where you have Pisces in your chart. And if you can check your rising sign, it's going to be more accurate to where it is in your wheel. If you need some help finding that, let me know, and I would be so happy to check out your chart and let you know where that stands for you. But for now, I think if you can work with some watery energy, meditating, and even doing some water cures, if you know feng shui at all, that is such an amazing time to get rid of what is holding you back, removing those blocks, and dreaming bigger. Dream a bigger dream. I think that is what 2025 is asking for us, to expand our comfort zone and get out of it. Right? Like, do something that you've always wanted to do. And if you don't know what that is, this is the perfect moon to allow the universe to answer that call for you. So open yourself up to it, and seeing is believing. So it's all for now, just miracles at play. So with that, I am sending you so much love. Bye for now.